Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, depending on what time it is you are watching this next episode of my tutorial series. And as you can see, it's raining. It's really annoying when it's raining and you're trying to create something really fun and really clever. And it's also really annoying when it goes nighttime, when you don't want it to. So in this episode, we're going to try and sort out a way of stopping it raining and stopping it turn to nighttime, leaving it as daytime in an automatic way. And it's actually really clever because we're going to use the concept of the fact that blocks that you drop despawn after 5 minutes. So we can use it to create a timer that makes every 5 minutes we reset the time and we reset the weather. Could not be more simple. So let me show you how we're going to start to make this. Okay, for this build, you actually don't need too many things. You need some redstone powder, redstone torches, a block that conducts a redstone signal, and I'm using a block of iron because that conducts it really well, dispenser. So I've got some blue stained glass. You can use any glass you like, or you don't even have to use glass, you can use another block, but we want something that's going to guide what the dispenser spits out. We need wooden pressure plate, and then we need some blocks that will go into the dispenser, and I've just got a load of stone. And the other thing that we need that is really important is something called a command block. And a command block allows you to automatically program the game to do what you want to do. And to get a command block, you don't go into your inventory, you have to ask the game for it, and you have to ask it very nicely. So we will ask it by typing / give and then your name. My name is Avomance. Type command _ block, and bang, you'll see in our hand we now have this really clever command block, and we're going to place 2 of them down. We want 2. We want to place them at right angles to each other like that, and then we want to wire them up, and we want to wire them up with redstone because they use redstone. We want 5 redstone wire there, and then we want to join the one at the side up with 2 more redstone wire, but it's got no power. You can see that it's not lit up, so we need to make sure we power it, and we power it by using our torches. So we get a redstone torch attached to the block that goes there, and bang, we've got some lovely power sat into our command blocks. Okay, so now here comes the clever bit. We want to make sure we've got a way to turn that redstone on and off, and we do that using the pressure plate which we put on top of that iron block. And when we click on that pressure plate, that is going to turn off the redstone, and we want to make sure that the things that we're lobbing onto that pressure plate are properly guided. So we're just going to use, I'm going to use glass simply to give me much better visibility of what it is that's going on. So let's just build this glass up, and we want to put it 3 high. Doesn't need to be any more than 3 high, so that's quite pretty and lovely. And we want to get now another iron block next to the first iron block, and then we want to put our dispenser on top of another iron block right there. And that dispenser has to be facing in towards the glass, and to do that you need to make sure that you're kind of facing the way it's going to squirt at you. So imagine if you're looking at it, it's got the hole squirting towards you. Okay, so that's pretty simple, and we want to create a step at the back here, and what that step will allow us to do is to activate the dispenser. Very simple. So the next step is to fill up our dispenser, and we do that just by right clicking on the dispenser and putting the stone into it by clicking it with our left mouse button. Very simple. However you do that on the Xbox, it works in exactly the same way, just to fill your dispenser. Then we need to wire it up, and we wire it up with the redstone. We put redstone wire running out the side of it and all the way to here. Now this is where we have to get a bit destructive, because we need to put a redstone torch on the side of that block right there. And you can see there it just spat out one of those stone slabs, and in spitting out the stone slab it has turned off this torch, which is really clever. So now if we then remove that as if it's despawned, they turn back on again, but it then spits another one out, and that other one is basically pulsing these command blocks. I'll show you once more. On it comes and off it goes again. So if we put our glass blocks back, and we then need to program these command blocks because it's already running again, it's really annoying. Now to program the command blocks, you right click on them and you get this console command menu, and to command them it's just put in the same thing that you would put into the normal chat. So we put in the command weather clear, and that will make sure that if it's raining, the rain stops. And we'll demonstrate that exactly the same as we did just a moment ago. Collect it, on it goes, off it goes. We got the command change into clear weather, and it's worked beautifully. So the other command block is to make sure it turns to daytime. So again, right click on it and we put time set, and a good time is time set 600. It's just after the sun has come up, the sky's blue, and there isn't any kind of that reddy orange hue in the sky at all. So time set 600, click done, and now every time that dispenser throws out a block, that is going to turn the time to 600 and the weather to clear. Now obviously if it starts raining inside that 5 minutes, it will continue to rain and you might have to do it yourself, but the fact that it sets the weather as clear every 5 minutes pretty much guarantees that in the main you're going to have no weather problems. As you can see here, we have got rain and it's night time, and we don't like either of those things, so we're going to test our command blocks. If we collect this, it should turn on the torches, change it to daytime, and stop the weather from being horrible. Should we try it? Let's go. On go the torches. The weather is set to clear, the sun is coming up, and we have a beautiful day of crafting. And there you have it, a really simple timer that we're using to control the weather and control the daytime. I've magpied some of this idea from another YouTuber called Rails to Revolution. I'll put the link to their channel below, and I've adapted it to make sure it controls both the weather and the time. And I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you make use of it. Obviously only something you can use in a creative mode. It's not available in survival, but I think a really good way of making sure you've always got nice daytime and nice weather to do your big builds, because there's nothing more annoying than it starting to rain. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like. I'd love to hear a comment. Maybe you've got a different solution to this problem, and if you enjoyed it, I would love to have you in my sub club, and I'll see you in another video. Take it easy now. Bye.